these books, these are mine, but these books, we do have them up in the library. And these have a whole stack of different lace designs that you can use. There's a cricket bat in here, there's horseshoes, there's bells, holly, pins.
Spider webs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just
I suppose it just depends on your imagination.
like
Yeah. Or
there's
what you want
they
to
even
design
did
is.
the feathers for a peacock
Oh wow.
as well. So
Nice.
and I looked at the ones here and then I went searching for these books on eBay or Amazon or whatever. So these ones are mine. But that's just some ideas for you. This one's another piping one and they've just done the Easter eggs and the lolly basket. So that's a whole box that you can make.
That'd be made
Oh,
in
yes,
pallets,
yes.
wouldn't
Yeah. So that's how that church has all been done.
it? In pallets.
Church.
My husband made me stand, that's the St. Luke's Church in town, and he took all photos of me standing in front of the church so he could scale it back for me to do the scaling of that church. So that's all piping and then all placed together. So it's hollow inside. So... So,
When you do your, do you sort of do like a box, pipe it, and then just fill it with,
I filled it with a star tube. The church is filled with a star tube.
mhm.
The reason why I did it that way is because that's the way my grandfather used to do his churches for his wedding cakes. I have done a church and I wasn't going to bring it with me today. It was enough that it had been travelled for my wedding. And I didn't. My mum did that one for me while I did something else in Kay's class. And it is all. See how the carriage is all looped. I guess you call it lace work. It's filling in a frame and then just loops all the way through. The whole church consists of those loops, and I'm not going to shift it again.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough.
So
yes.
I believe it would stay there, but I have much more faith in the fully blocked icing structures than the other one. So that's why it's not here.
That church is fabulous.
It is, isn't it?
That was my first attempt.
Oh, that's great.
So you do it the same sort of way as you do a gingerbread pattern,
Yeah.
gingerbread house pattern. So you'd make the panels the same sort of way.
Yeah.
There's a couple of books in there that have got the pattern pieces
Okay.
for your church.
Yeah, so all of that, my husband scaled it down and drew all of the pieces out for me. So then I had templates, and then it was waiting for that to all dry, and then structurally putting it together.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pick the third line down on the lace work, and you're going to just do these ones. You need to do these, and then you need to wait for them to dry so you can peel them off and use them for whatever you can use them on, whatever you like. Like I said, you will need hundreds of them, and depending on what tube you use or what you're comfortable with using as to how big these are. These are probably a bit bigger than what you'll find in even these books. They've been enlarged a bit, but you can re-enlarge them yourself, or you can make them smaller. It's just what you're up to. So that one's not a very good one, but so you move on, you go, yeah, I don't like that, and just do your next one. So always try and,
Have you got a 2 on there?
oh, it might still be a 2. I thought I changed it, but. No, it's my 1. But yeah, you can, it's just how steady your hand is. to get it done. But if you were to do these curly type ones, it's just doing them as getting them done in a fluid motion. And you got to make those type of ones. You got to make sure that they all sort of meet, because when you come to take them off, if they're separated, it's gonna break.
So is OS inconsistency a little more liquid than you would normally have it?
No,
The other way?
it's stiffer.
Oh, okay.
It does mean you need more pressure. I haven't worked out why there's all the liquid from my stuff. But the stiffer it is, yes, the harder it is to pipe, but the finer the line you'll be able to get with that piping.
Will that hang better too?
Yeah.
If you've got to drape it.
Yep. So all that type of drape work is used by a stiffer icing.
I've seen a YouTube video on it.
So
but
what
I've
did
never
you
been
do
down
that
to
one
even
with?
think about
One
it.
or two?
This is a one.
A one.
You did an embroidery class with me when I was pants?
Yeah.
Any questions? I've tried to make it simple. Was it simple?
No, it was really good. Now we're going to try and do it. Just practice. It's worth practice.
Yeah.
That's the
So
best.
give